Okay, so niggas don't understand my style. I feel like a stranger in my scab. Live life to the limit, I die proud. Cushion the air like it's iCloud. I vow, play my role. Whether we platter, we stay gold. I can't fold, I can't go back to the strip with them same hoes. I cop back and be whole. I go in and be smoke.
What's going on, everybody out there? SchoolieV. You know what I mean? Gentleman Release and Development number. You know what I mean? 1/5 of the starting lineup, which includes MPIII, myself, and STS. You know what I mean? We just out here trying to make some good records for y'all peoples, man. Glad y'all out there enjoying it like we get. Long story short, I was working with this group named Birdie Banks. He was in a group called Bo Fifth at the time. They was doing some collabs together. He did a record with them. And once I heard the record, it was just like, I just knew, like, from there I had to work with the dude. Like, he just totally, like, took over this record, and I was just like, yo, this dude's gonna be something crazy. When I met him up at the show, I was like, yo, I do beats. And he was like, cool. Went to the car, smoked some weed, listened to some records. So I was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, just the whole thing dealing with Slum, you know what I mean, like he's been rapping in the game for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, when we were first doing records, everybody knew he could rap, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, he could rap, but when we would approach people about, you know, like trying to get a deal or a label, like, oh, you know, this kid's crazy, but like, we don't really know his story, or, you know, we don't hear a hit record and things like that. You know what I mean? Which was cool, and we kind of understood it, but we really didn't. You know what I mean? But then we really started to figure it out at, you know what I mean, around like the Mailmore 2, around then it was just like, okay, like people fuck with the records, but they have to fuck with the lifestyle more. You know what I mean? So that's when it started to be more about lifestylist type records. You know what I mean? And that's when we started to figure out how we wanted to put it together. For example, when we was putting out the records, it was like we would put out Great Mood, and we, you know what I mean, we expect people to go crazy. It was like, oh man, you know, I got a Rick Ross sample, and you know what I mean, it's gonna be something that the streets is really gonna resonate with. And it was just like, we put it out and people would be like, oh yeah, that's cool, and they like kind of move right past it. But then when we would do something like, okay, let's do a Kavinsky record, or let's do a, you know, a Goethe record, their fans overseas would go crazy over it. You know what I mean? Because they would be like, oh man, you know, like, these rapper dudes are rapping over my favorite artists over here. Like, what, like, you know what I mean? It was something that they never heard, they never really experienced. So to them, it was just like, oh man, like, I really, really dig this shit. You know what I mean? So it just like, it started to dictate more of the records that we were gonna do. It's just like, all right, cool, let's start doing more overseas type shit. You know what I mean? Let's start really, you know what I mean, like delving into like the music that they had over there, because they're more interested in what we're doing. And people over here don't really understand their records or know anything about their records, you know what I mean? So like, you know, for Gold Rush, we might take a record that, you know what I mean, people over there don't even know. You know what I mean? It might not even come out or hit over here for like, you know, 3 or 4 months, and we already cut the record. So. Well, you know, it's like we dropped Great Mood. Great Mood, I think. The first week it did like 4 or 5, something like that. You know what I mean? And, then the next video we did, Kavinsky, I think, right?
No, I think it was Let's Capture This Moment, right? Yeah,
Let's Capture This Moment. That did like 4 the first week. But then once we did the Gautier joint, like the numbers just was shooting up like crazy. Like after a month we had like 50, like something like 50,000 views. After like 2 months we was at like, like 112. Like it was just like ridiculous. That's when we realized that, you know, like Shade 45 and like Hot 97 and like DJs started like spinning it. It was you know, playing it on their own. We didn't even have nothing to really do with it. Like when you really want talking about doing a hit record with an artist, it takes that. It takes you doing it, him rapping over it, giving it back to you, you adding more to it, and you know what I mean, like building it up. You know what I mean, like don't just quit on it. You know what I mean? You think it's hot,
Take your
like
time.
that shit could be bigger. You know what I mean? Like take your time with it. But that all comes in like having a personal relationship with an artist. Like when you're dealing with a big time artist, you're not gonna have that time. You know what I mean? Unless you're a big time producer. You know, when you're talking to like a Pharrell or somebody, you know, you ain't gonna rush them. You know what I mean? Like they gonna make you come down there, and you're gonna stay there as long as they fucking want you there to do the records that they want you to do. You know what I mean? So when you at that level, you can command that. When you're on the lower level, get with an artist that you can have that type of relationship with. You know what I mean? Like from the producer aspect, because you can send a nigga beats all day, but you know what I mean? You have less of a chance of getting a hit that way. You can do it right. We actually used to take the meetings for the TV show. We used to take the meetings in the studio where the dude who made the beats for the show. So I said, yo man, can you teach me how to make beats? He said, yo, I can't teach you how to make beats, I can teach you how to work the equipment. I said, all right man, I like that, you know what I mean? I like the sound of that. So I was like, are you serious? Is it cool if I come through? He said, yeah. So after about me coming there every day for 3 weeks straight, he said, you can't come here no more. I said, well damn man, you just said it was cool. He said, yeah, but you come every day. I said, well nigga, I told you I want to know how to do this shit. So he said, look man, I'm gonna just sell you a drum machine. And once he sold me the drum machine, I don't think I ever went back up there. And you know, I have my own machine now, I make my own music. You know what I mean? That's what he wanted. So that's what I went and did. Me and Alex, my cousins, Raj, our parents were friends back then. We all around the same age, so we knew each other growing up. Man, we started playing music in
Walnut band.
elementary school band. Yeah, we all was percussionists. We were band first, actually. We were called Truth.
Shout out to the real unique talented homies.
Yeah, man. And our man Rashad from Canada came and visited one time, introduced us to Fruity Loops. And we just started making beats. And from there it was just, yeah. Then we upgraded Logic. Man, we just...
Yeah. Shout out to James Porter that hooking up.
Yeah, he set us up.
Yeah. And all that niggas, you know what I'm saying, that looked out James and Dave. Like, they basically showed us how to use Logic. And because Fruity Loops was hot. Like, we was killing that. Like, everybody used to be like, yo, y'all make y'all beats on Fruity Loops? Yo, that's crazy. And we used to be like, yeah, it's crazy.
It makes sense. Like anytime, it's like when you work together, y'all make out something crazy. Like why break it up? Like just keep going with it. Like it make no sense being an individual. It's like I mean, you know, the shit gonna be hot because we all individually talented, but when you could like bring everybody together, it make it so much greater.
And another reason it makes sense is because you know, even on all the projects, we always on all the projects before. Yeah. Like we always on all the Demand Wars. We always on all Illustrious, all that shit, you know what I mean? So it just makes sense for us to keep doing this shit together.
Yeah. And these my niggas, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like we roll together. That's why we stick together. Like we stick together real rap. Like I knew these niggas. And we got a picture that it was at my first birthday party. I mean, so. Like Schoolie, he was with Slim, you know what I mean, for a long behind time, and their bond transferred on to our joint. It was like, yo, we bond with each other, like we red cup, you know what I mean? That's our nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's why he here, because he stay here and tell us what's hot and what's not, you know what I mean?
Man, I'm telling you, hey, you heard Downhill. That's what it's about. Like Downhill's about us. Y'all listen to the record.
Produced by Eric Hahn, though.
And then Eric Hahn produced the beat, you know what I mean? Like,
destined for greatness if the fame doesn't eat us alive. Praying for Satan cause we all got the devil inside. Mama Mary my stride, Moody's cover my high. Lawyers cover my ass, make sure I cover my half. I go for broke and just hope that my niggas follow suit. I promise never make promises I can't follow through. First I follow my heart, then I follow the truth. Fuck the gossip on Twitter, that's what followers do. Versus honor my crew, may we live in the moment. Keep the cameras rolling, show them how badly we want it. Proof that we the best, we bragging and flaunting. I wrote my name in the sky, I'm tagging and I'm taunting. I see it, man. You gotta keep at it, you know what I'm talking about? More from the beginning, it's feeling like we finally winning. My spot's pending in Dita glasses and selfish denim. Some late texts from my exes amongst the other women. Too late to talk about it now, bitch, I'm handling business. Swear to God is my witness, this thing that we built, may it never fall, Waverline or even tilt. I'm with my favorite bitches, in their evening silks. I'm walking tall niggas, we ain't on even stilts. I came to milk the game, tear it out the frame. Concern myself with niggas, whose sentiments the same. Gentlemen of leisure, gold gang. We killing shit at close range. Note to self, ain't nobody better. I quote myself, cause ain't nobody better. Soft leather, cruise control. On the road to the money, hope I don't lose control. I lose my pants, I lose my soul. Once you reach the top, the only place to go is
it, man. It's all about gold rush.
Hey man, you ain't gonna believe this shit, man.
Yo, nigga.
I'm as loud as lavender. She love earth tones.
That's crazy.
My sign's a Sag. She a Capricorn.
That shit ain't gonna work.
We ain't compatible, and I should've known. She put my number in the BlackBerry. I use iPhone. I called her crazy. She called me MyiD Clothing. She never called me back. Straight dial tone. And I left a message. That left me nervous. When I called her back,
this number is not.
Oh, crazy bitch, crazy bitch. I can't stand that crazy bitch. But it's something about you, it's something about you. Make a nigga even entertain that shit. You're beautiful, but you're dangerous. Like a fox glove or like angel dust. That web you weave, it entangles us. We need room to breathe. We strangle.